Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm Laura, and this is Happily Ever After. And today I have an extra special guest. I'm so very blessed. I have Miss Lisa White. Hi, Lisa. Thank you for joining me today.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Well, my pleasure. And Lisa is David's sister, and she is the very first family member that I met during our dating life. And it was such a pleasure to meet you at Cracker Barrel that day, Lisa.
Yes, we had so much fun.
We did. And here we are again, a little
I
over
know.
later. And so, Lisa, you played such an important role in not only me getting to know David better, because there's nobody who knows a man like his sister. And then, secondly, you played an extra special role in our wedding. Why don't you tell everybody what you did for us?
Well, in the wedding, I did your program. It was an honor to do it. I'm so glad that y'all entrusted something so important, and you never saw my work, so you had no idea what it was going to look like, but you guys trusted my skills and my ability to do it, and it was enjoyable doing it. You were very, very easy to work for. You guys weren't picky at all, which really helped.
Yeah, we I always wanted a program for the wedding, and thank you. And what she may not have said is that she is a graphic artist.
Yes, I
So
am.
when I
Yes.
was thinking about our wedding, I found some beautiful paper at, of all places, Party City, which is such lovely paper. And I was just thinking black and white and very traditional, just, and everything. And I thought the paper, because I'm a paper person, and it was a beautiful glossy cardstock, nice and thick. But Lisa brought a whole new vibe to it that I had never thought of. And one of the things that was very important to David is to share our story. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to share our screen, and we're going to take a look at what Lisa did, and she can talk a little bit about it. Let's see if I can
Okay.
correct.
Okay.
So anytime that we show something, the way it is in pre-production is that you have the back cover and the front cover reversed. So there we have, and Lisa basically based it upon our wedding colors and my favorite color. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what you did on these two pages, the cover and
Okay.
the back cover?
Well, on these two pages, well, the pictures that they gave me, first, all of the pictures had backgrounds in them. So both of these photographs had backgrounds of other people. The one on the back cover, which you're looking at, would be to your left, actually was taken at their church. So in the background, there were tables and people. So I took all of that out and cleaned it up to get the background out so they would be the focus. I wanted something to be soft because what you don't see is the paper that Laura had picked out, very, very beautiful paper. And very soft, especially to match with Laura's hat and her dress, because it really is. That day really is about the bride. That's where the focus is. It's for both of them, but the focus is on the bride. So I wanted something very feminine, something that was really going to accent her outfit. And so they gave me the photographs, and I just basically based everything around the pictures.
Right. So, and it never dawned on me it would be so lovely. And what's so wonderful
Thank
is the
you.
picture on the back cover is at the church, as Lisa mentioned, and it's one of David's favorite pictures. And the picture of me in the hat, or David and I both in hats, that was actually taken at another sister's home, Wanda, who lives in Indiana. So it's really, I didn't have any sisters before I met David, except for my sister-in-law. When my brother got married, I all of a sudden had a sister, and getting married to David, I had three additional sisters. So I went from zero sisters to four sisters very quickly. So
Yeah.
that was wonderful. So what
And
I'm going to show now,
I just wanted to say, and I love both of the pictures, but that picture on the front cover, that was actually just perfect for the occasion. Even though it wasn't taken for that, it just worked out perfectly.
right, and I want to thank your sister Wanda because she took that picture, and
Mhm.
that picture was taken by a good friend named Reese. So we're
Okay,
fortunate. You just hand somebody your camera.
exactly, exactly.
Do a beautiful work. Let's see if I can pull up the second picture. There it is. So this is also what really surprised me. So we have the inner front cover, and it was very important for David to share our story of how we met. And so we see a number of pictures, and then you see the order of service. And I have to tell you, Lisa, those rings in the background there are so beautiful, and just
Thank you.
lots of fun with this program.
Oh, yeah, it was a lot of pictures and some adjustments had to be made with things. And when you're doing this kind of work, you have to, really think about what's going to be pleasing to the eye, what's going to look uniform on the pages, working with the photographs so that everything is nice and clear and crisp when it's printed. And so it takes a lot of thought and a lot of planning, but you gave me basically any graphic designer. You need the photos, you need the art to work with. And so you gave me a good start.
Well,
It's
thank
all a blank canvas. It's a blank canvas and you build from it.
Okay, and it was something that we really cherished and we were able to give to our guests. And of course, we have our own copy, which we make sure it's like, okay, put our copy away. So we can have it as a memento and not give everyone away. So my idea was so not small, but so one dimensional. So when I saw it, I was like, wow, I know we gave you pictures and things like that, but it far exceeded anything I had in my mind.
Oh,
But
wow.
so thank you for that. But what people may or may not know also about Miss Lisa is that she's also a drum roll, please, a minister.
Oh,
And one of the things that she did, not only did she gift us with the programs, but if you had looked at that program closely, you would have seen her name listed as she gave one of the prayers for the couple. She did that as well. She prayed for us before we got married during our ceremony. And that was so extra special. And we want to thank you for that. And
thank you.
since you do this quite often, Lisa, what is important about both the things that you did, the P and P, I'm calling it, the program and prayer for a newly getting a couple getting married? What do you think, or why do you think those two things are so essential and important?
Well, they're essential because no matter what it is, anything that anybody does, but particularly what I do, is I always pray first and ask God to give me the vision of what He would like to see. So not only did I pray for you guys at the wedding, I pray before I do any work. And I ask God, even the fonts, what font, I mean, there are thousands of fonts out there. So when you're doing something and you just have to pick a font, it might seem easy to someone else. Oh, I use this font. But when you have thousands to choose from and it has to match what you're doing, it's sort of like you're telling a story through art. And so I asked God to give me the ideas, even when I'm looking through stock photography. Father, what would you like to do? What would you like to see? What is it that you want the couple to have? Because people want things and you're sort of giving them the vision for what they want. They don't know what they want. So they're coming to you and then you go to God, ask him what he wants, because what he wants is what they're going to want and what they're going to like. So not only did I pray outwardly, I always pray when I'm doing my work. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be a business card. It could be a flyer. It could be a notice. I don't care what it is. I always lift up the prayer and ask the Lord to work through my mind and use that creativity to minister to people. And even the program, that it would minister to others, that it would show the beauty of the day, the beauty of love, that it was uniform. I try to do things in a spirit of excellence, the way we want to live our lives representing Christ. And so, and anything anyone asks you to do to participate in any ceremony is a blessing. So you're saying that I was blessed, but that you were blessed by me. But however, I was truly blessed, because when you have a gift, you want to use the gift. And so to be able to use the gift to bless someone else and know that you made their day very, very special, it's an honor. It really is an honor. It's a privilege. Anytime the Lord uses us to do anything, to say a prayer, to sweep a floor, to touch someone on the back, to give them a hug, to just look in their eyes or hold their hand briefly and just tell them, look, you know what, it's really going to be all right. It's a blessing to be able to do that. So I got a lot of joy out of seeing the joy of my brother and my new sister in love.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. So one of the things that I always love to share during every episode is how important God is. And you've already done that. So thank you for that as well, because even though I'm doing Happily Ever After, the countdown to David and Laura's first anniversary, being a newlywed during the pandemic, oh my goodness. Every episode does exactly what you just did. It points people to God. It gives people hope. And it's not a lot of fanfare. I have minimal technology, but it's not about what I do. It's about what we just did. Because if we put God first and we're genuine in what we're doing, He will take care of the rest. And whoever needs to see this, whoever needs to hear this, will, and they'll be exactly what you just said. They'll be blessed. So Lisa, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it. And hey, sister, let's have some fun. Okay, everybody, take care.
Love you, sis. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.